So I was one of the house DJs at First Avenue, the nightclub in Minneapolis, where Prince filmed the movie Purple Rain. And that movie came out in 1984, but he started going down there in about 1980. So he was super young, and again, I was the house DJ. First Avenue was a super eclectic nightclub. We had dance nights Friday, Saturdays. I would do those. I would play everything from funk to rock to disco to punk to new wave. And he really dug that, and he liked my style. So he, at a certain point, started asking me to DJ his private parties. So I was fortunate to be able to do that and have kind of a ringside seat to Prince's ascent. The first show he did at First Avenue was in 1981, and it was a groundbreaking show for him. So it was between the second and third album, between the Prince album and Dirty Mind. And he hadn't really connected yet. He didn't have an audience yet in Minneapolis, and he was still really relatively unknown everywhere. Mm-hmm. And nobody knew what to make of him. Prior to that, he was kind of mysterious. We knew there was this artist signed to Warner Brothers in Minneapolis, but not many people had the opportunity to see him, and Warner Brothers Records at one point tried to break him out and have him play at this kind of Paramount-sized theater about a block away from First Avenue, and nobody bought tickets. And that just wasn't the right kind of venue. So we were able to book him at First Ave, which was a big space. It was like a 1,500 capacity room, and sold it out. And that show was one of the most amazing shows I've ever seen in my life. Prince blew everybody away, total command of the audience, and it was cool to see him also feeling the love and feeling like he had come home. It was kind of like he had been touring Europe, he'd been opening for Rick James, and suddenly he had an audience at home that loved and appreciated him, and that was at First Avenue, and that started a long relationship with the club.
And developing his music and his lyrics is one thing, but what do you think transported him from that, where he's sort of struggling and he's put out a couple albums they haven't hit, to this, where he is with Bruce, Madonna, George Michael? He is one of the stars of the globe.
Yeah. So he had that talent early on, and Warner Brothers obviously recognized it because he was the youngest artist signed to Warner Brothers with complete artistic control. And he was brilliant. Prince was a genius. He also worked really hard. So that ascent came through a lot of hard work. And the fact that he had a vision, and he had a vision about everything, music, image, how he wanted to portray himself on stage. And it was a singular vision that he was dedicated to. It helped that he was an absolute genius and could play everything. He was like the greatest guitarist in the world, I think. Yeah. So that right there, puts him on a level of any of,
McCartney, like he's just...
like Springsteen, who's known for his epic shows, right. Or, Madonna, who's more of a pop artist. In the case of Prince, there were times when he was a pop artist, but, Prince could do everything. He could play every single instrument. And you can't name many artists, like when you start talking about pop artists, Madonna or Michael Jackson or David Bowie, they all are brilliant in their own way, but Prince had it all. Amazing guitarist, virtuoso on pretty much every instrument, great songwriter, incredible singer, and I think part of his brilliance was what he was able to do live. He was pretty introspective and quiet off stage, and then he'd go on stage, early on, dressed in like bikini briefs and leg warmers, like completely extrovert on stage, and that's how he communicated. And because he had the talent to back it up, his live performances were transcendent. Yeah. And I think it was the way he communicated, and he connected with people through music. And part of what he was all about, you can see it in his lyrics, white, black, Puerto Rican, everybody just a freakin'. He wanted to bring people together. He was about inclusion and this community experience and liberation, giving people the green light or the okay to kind of let their freak flag fly.